so many more people at this one. Okay, well, obviously, as you can see, we have an extremely large amount of poets here who are absolutely crazy brave for coming up here and sharing their poems and their souls, and it's a little bit of pressure to come back and be like, you're next after that one, but I'm going to do my best. To give a little context, this is about a friend of mine who recently passed away, and no, don't get all sad. Be like, oh, I'm so sorry, it's okay. So yeah, hopefully I can do this. My memory of you is fractured, fragmented, like you took scissors to the book of our coexistence and scattered the chapters like your father's ashes. I have been trying to collect them. This is the best I can do. Chapter 82. You always made fun of me for writing everything down. The truth is, I was copying your sounds down into the paper, down into the ground. You were always floating away on me. I do not miss you in waves. Chapter 493. When you died, we had not spoken in weeks, months, more. There was a part of me you'd accidentally torn out. My chest opened, making room for you in my rib cage. You could have shared a cavity with my lungs, so every breath I took rung like church bells. I do not miss you in waves. Chapter 12. You always believed in God. Always said you never wanted proof, that you'd rather jump from your roof than know for sure he existed. I never understood why, and I don't think I ever will. I do not miss you in waves. Chapter 494, 10 days after I got the phone call about the abandoned town that was your small frame. I was asked to come to your funeral, and I never showed. I was too busy trying to sew my chest back together. All that empty space had slowed my heart almost to a stop. I do not miss you in waves. Chapter 31, you always wrote your emails to me in Comic Sans purely for the purpose of pissing me off. You were my light beam with no obvious origin. Some days I forget how we met. I do not miss you in waves. Chapter 105. I have never been good with words, or at least they don't come easy. Each syllable is a fish hook tearing its way up my throat. If I had drowned, you'd always build a boat to pull me out of the sea. Who knows, so many people could drown on dry land. I do not miss you in waves. Chapter 63. I once spent hours, days, trying to calculate exactly when it was that I would have my life together. You said if I kept waiting, I'd be waiting forever. Swore better was in our future, and I had yet to see someone so wrong as you. I do not miss you in waves. Chapter 194. You and I were never a romance novel. We were Wednesday night murder mysteries, killing our dark things and trying to figure out why. Tuesday nights, we were self-help books, and Friday, they were tragedies. And yours was the biggest tragedy of all. I do not miss you in waves. I do not miss you in waves. I do not miss you in waves. It is a constant mirage in the distance. Your face in a hallway where you never stood. Your voice cackling in the firewood. Your name, a fading should on the list of things I could never do justice. One day, I hope someone does you justice.